pump hose. Taking a little bit longer than I thought to actually turn off. $8 mil metric. My fuel rail cover is already off, so it's pretty easy. 5 injectors. I pulled the fuse, which was fuse 8, 15 amps. 2 10mm bolts for the fuel rail. It'd be nice if you release this pressure, but since I pulled the fuse pump for the fuel pump, shouldn't be too much fuel coming out of here, you know, get something to catch some of the loose fuel. I believe this is a T10 or 15. That's the fuel feed right there, so you just got to remove that. 5 injectors. You don't really have to remove your charge pipe. As you can see, mine's kind of out of place. I don't feel like messing with it because I just don't feel like doing that. This car has over 211,000 miles. To maintain decently, you know, head over to the back. Should be a 10. I got an 8, but you know, disconnect the negative. Happens to be a T15, so just go ahead and back this out. So, car didn't fully stall out, so there's not all that much gas coming out, but there's enough so you're gonna want to rag. As you can see, not much came out since I pulled the fuel pump hose, which is located right there. So, yep, pressure's out, it's good. Now we can go ahead and disconnect the electrical component to the fuel rail. Don't forget about the fuel pressure sensor. Little clip right here, try not to break it, don't yank it, you know, be nice to it. Or you could be mean to it like Pikachu, if you want. You just pop it out with the clip, make sure the T15's out and then you don't drop it. It's probably one of the harder parts. That is the fuel rail feed.